Most times the gap between I can't live without you and then I don't want to ever see you again. Talking about starting a relationship and then talking about separation and divorce and heartbreaks. The gap are actually something that is beyond human understanding. Like if you're being asked to narrate the journey, what transition from that, you're the best person in this world. I cannot sleep without hearing your voice. I need to check up on you when I wake up. You are the first person I want to see the face every morning. I mean, you're the one I want in my future. You're the only one. Without you, my life is pointless. I don't know, all of a sudden you don't want to see this person again. You don't want to have anything to do with this person. You don't want to get involved in any of the activity that involves the person. Like you want to be permanently separated. You want to get a divorce. You want to get separation. You want to get isolated from this said person. Now, the truth of the matter is, what actually spoils a relationship 50 years later or 30 years later is capable of spoiling that relationship a day into the relationship. And the fact that the thing got to damage or ruin the relationship years later doesn't mean that it just appeared. No, funny enough, those things are right there even when we met the person. But as we all rightly said, love is blind. Yeah, when people say love is blind, most times we don't see the meaning. Actually, we don't have the full conviction and understanding of what it really entails. Okay, for instance, when you meet somebody and then you find out that this person smokes, for example, and smoking is a no-no for you, and then when love steps in, when you start loving this person, smoking becomes a good habit immediately. Yes, you seem to neglect that version of that person, that lifestyle, that particular phase of that person, like him being a smoker. Okay, I'm not saying that smoking is bad in general. I'm just giving an instance. And then when you start loving this person, the more you love this person, the more blind you become to that area of the person's life that you cannot deal without. And then what happens? That love, it takes more than love to run a relationship. It takes more than love to build a happy home, to build a successful marriage. So when love actually starts withdrawing, like when you need other things, you need understanding, you need commitment, you need teamwork for you to make that marriage work, and then the level of love actually depreciates, that time you start being those things start being visible to you. You start realizing that, oh, this has been existing, this is a part of this person that then if, because you just realized, you tend to believe that these things just started appearing. You will just be like, who am I to almost have accepted you? I didn't even know what I saw inside of you that made me accept you. So when you think about all these things, you see that relationship ending and then divorce cases and separation, isolations out there actually start from the kind of person we chose to love initially. So that will bring about loving with your conscience, loving with your brain. Yes, when you want to fall in love, you don't fall in love just with your heart. Like your heart creates for this person, you want this person in your life. You have to consider all other parts. First of all, do I like this person? What are the things that this person does that I don't like? What are the things that I cannot deal with? Yes, those are the key facts. It's not just about what you like and what you don't like. Consider those things that you cannot deal with. Yes, consider them before actually falling in love, because once you fall in love and you lean in too much, and that's another thing that people tend to do in relationship. When you love too much. Like everything needs to be moderate. Yes, when you love, make sure that your love is being returned with the same energy, because when you love too much, when you lean into the person too much, you're actually giving the person the license, you're actually giving the person the impression that your world now revolves around the said person, that without the said person, you cannot make it. Yes, and that would actually give the person room to misbehave, to want to toy with your emotions, to want to give you heartbreaks, to want to treat you ill, they want to treat you less, make you feel less of yourself and all of that. So how do you actually fall in love? That is the question. You fall in love, first of all, by considering the basic facts. Yes, don't let love get into your head that it makes you so blind that you tend to ignore the things that will be able to ruin your relationship in the future. Because that same person that you say you love today, that same person that you want to live the rest of your life with, that person that you need to hear the voice every morning, that person that you can't go to bed without hearing from, can actually turn out to be that monster, that demon, that enemy that you don't want to see again for the rest of your life. So the choice is yours now to make sure you scrutinize the person, you accept the right person for you right before getting to love this person. Yes, love at first sight exists actually, but this is me telling you to actually grow in love